Hello beautiful kittens, my name is KinKade and welcome back to my channel. Don't mind me, I almost just threw the phone right off the stand. Don't mind me at all. Today, I have a story time and it's not even my story. It's just so good I wanted to tell you guys because it's funny. Well, okay, it wasn't funny at the time, but it's funny now, after the fact. This revolves around where Hubby works. I need to call Hubby something other than Hubby because people at work don't call him Hubby, but he doesn't want me to tell anybody his real name. I don't want to call him like Cornbread or anything, so I have to come up with a nickname for him now. We're just gonna call him David. That's not Hubby's name, but we're gonna call him David. And David works at a fast food restaurant, so you can imagine the type of customers that he deals with. One day, David was minding his own business at work, doing his thing, you know, helping customers and whatnot, and this guy comes in. We're gonna call him Douchebag, just because he was a douchebag. So he comes in, he orders his food, and then he goes to the bathroom. So then he comes back like maybe 5 minutes later and his food is sitting there at the like pickup counter to come get. So he picks it up and then he tells David, he's like, hey, I just wanted to let you guys know that the faucet in the men's bathroom wasn't working. And could you like look at it? Like I couldn't wash my hands. So then David's like, yeah, my coworker will go back there and try to figure out what's wrong. So the guy continues to stand there, and then the coworker takes off into the bathroom, and then like a few minutes later he comes back, and since Douchebag's still standing there, he's like, hey, it seems that the faucet's working great, at least now that I messed with it. Could you possibly come back and show me what was wrong so that we can fix it? And the guy's like, no, that's fine, I'm just gonna leave. And so they're like, okay, sure, weird. So the guy gets his food, and then he walks out the door. So he basically got a to-go order, but he walked in to order. A lot of people do that at this fast food restaurant. So he gets his food and he leaves. This is where things get really strange. So then apparently, Douchebag, the guy calls up to the store and talks to the assistant manager, and I need to call him something. We're just gonna call him Bear. He's just gonna Bear. He's a great guy. Bear is not to make fun of him. Bear is just to give him a name. Calls up there and talks to the assistant manager, Bear, and he's like, I just want to let you know that your manager, because Hubby is a manager, David's a manager at he's not like a team lead, he's like a step above that. We just call him manager. So he's like, I just want to let you know that your manager, David, was really rude to me when I told him that the faucet in the boys' bathroom was broken. And so Bear's like, okay. So he's like, oh, can you tell me what happened? And he's like, yeah, when I got my food, David gave me a weird look and it totally ruined my experience. And so he's like, what did you mean give you a weird look? Douchebag says he was sexually discriminating against me. Sexually discriminating against him because of a look he gave him. And so Bear's like, well, how do you know he was doing that? And he's like, it was just the look he gave me. And he's like, well, what type of look? And he's like, it was just a look. And so he's like, okay, well, I will pass this on to HR. Thanks. Bye. So then they all get on like a conference call with David later to figure out like what happened. And Douchebag had like 50 different versions of the story. Like he said first it was a look, and then he didn't say anything at all. Like it was like different versions of the story. And the only thing that he kept the same was he was adamant that it was sexual discrimination and that it ruined his experience. That was like the two things that he like continued to swear that happened. So now every time that like something bad happens, we joke it ruined my experience. Because it's like our joke now, because he was just being ridiculous. So I don't think anything really, obviously David again didn't get in trouble because like he didn't do anything wrong. This guy it was clear to like everybody that this guy was just making stuff up. And plus everyone knows that David's a really good worker and he would never like purposefully do anything to piss off a customer. Like he would never actually do that. But it was so funny. Like when he came home and told me that, I was like, sexual discrimination? That's what? Like, how do you give someone a look and just know that they're like sexually discriminating against you? Like, how do you know that? How do you know just because they gave you a look that it's sexual discrimination? I don't understand. He was just in a bad mood. A lot of people just come to this place in a bad mood and take it out on the workers. Like, I've seen it. That's why I can't work there, because I'll probably kill somebody. Like, especially if they did that to my husband, I would lose my mind. There have been a few times when Hubby came and told me, like, oh, this customer did this, and I would have been like, I would have snapped their neck. Like, there is no in between with me. Like, I'm either really chill or really, like, not chill. When it comes to, like, customers that piss me off, like, I'm either one or the other. It really depends. Sexual discrimination. So that was quite funny. That was a hubby story, not mine, but I have some funny, okay, not really funny, but some experiences from my stay-at-home job that I thought about telling you. That was interesting. Sexual discrimination. So guys, don't give anybody a look to sexually discriminate against them. Don't do it. Alrighty, well, I know that was probably really short and stupid, but I just thought it was funny. I just thought about telling the story because it was ridiculous. So it was like a mini story time because like it wasn't like a full-blown any conclusion other than everyone knew the douchebag was full of shit and he was just looking to be a douche. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Check me out on my social media as well. That's listed below all the time and in the beginning of the video, except for my Facebook. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.